Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Monique and I am documenting my journey to financial health so that I can leave an inheritance for my kids, and I'm going to achieve that through consistency and discipline. So I'm here to work through a weekly budget, or a way to track my weekly expenses. I tried to do the same thing that I do for my planner. So in my planner that I have, I document everything with a Sunday start, and that works for me as far as the planner is concerned, but it does not work as far as finances are concerned because number one, I tend to spend the majority of the money that I'm going to do for the next week on the Saturday before. So today is Sunday when I'm recording this, and Saturday I got gas, I got groceries, I went to Walmart for the home supplies. I did most of the shopping that I needed to do, but it is in preparation for the next week. So it throws things off a little bit when it comes to documenting on my expense trackers. So I am shifting now to where I'm going to have a Saturday start for my expenses. And this is going to be very different for me because I've always been a Sunday start girl, but it is what it is. Saturday starts work better for me. So I got this idea of using a mini accordion wallet from Salisa on Beautifully Me and You. So that's what I'm going to do here. And I've got these cards that I made, and they're color coordinated based on the color scheme that I'm going to use, or color coding system that I use for my expenses. Gas is green, yellow is for home, gray is for miscellaneous or unbudgeted, pink is for dining out, orange is for entertain, groceries is purple, and personal is blue. So what I'm going to work through today is figuring out how much money I need to put on these cards for a weekly amount that I would like to spend. And then for the month of August, I'm going to track to see if the amounts that I'm giving myself really are realistic. What I think I'm spending is actually what I'm spending. So I'm going to work through that today. Because August has roughly 5 weeks versus 4 weeks, I had to do things a little bit differently. So I'm going to show that to you guys now. So one of the, I guess, problems that I'm coming up with is that I am going to use an app called Simplify to document my spending for the month and to track it. So that's going to be online through an app. All of my bank accounts are associated with Simplify. I can set up spending plan amounts for that, but they go by a calendar month. So because they do that, I've got to figure out exactly how much money total that I can spend for the month of August, and then I'll divide that out by 5 in order to figure out every week how much money I'm supposed to have. So I took what I would like to spend. So roughly I want to spend $85 a week on, that's not good. So let's erase that. I want to spend $85 a week, what I'd like to spend, $85 a week on groceries, $50 for home, $40 for gas, $20 personal, $15 entertainment, $60 for dining, I think that's going to change, and $30 for miscellaneous. So those are the amounts that I like to do. So I took this amount for a week, divided it by 7 days, and that helped me to come up with the daily rates that you see over here. And so that's where it shows you that basically $12 a day for groceries, $7 for home, $6 a day for gas, $3 a day for personal, $2 a day for entertainment, $8 a day for dining, $4 a day for miscellaneous. So now that I have my daily rate, I'm going to multiply that by 31, since there's 31 days in August, and then that will hopefully give me my amounts. And then I'll divide that by 5 to figure out how much I want to spend. I have to spend every week. And it seems like a lot, and for some people it may be, but it's the way my mind works. So this is what makes sense to me. So 7 times 31, it's gonna be 217 for home. Gas, 6 times 31. Yeah, it didn't work. 6 times 31, 186. Let's do that one more time. Yeah, 186. Personal, 3 times 31 equals 93. 2 times 31, 62. Dining, 8 times 31, 248. Miscellaneous, 4 times 31, it's 124. All right, so 370, nope, that wasn't right. 372 plus 217 plus, I need to get another calculator, 186. I do not need another calculator. 93, 62, 248, 124. It's 1,302. All right, now I'm going to divide each of these amounts by 5 for the 5 weeks. And then that's going to tell me how much I need to write in on my expense cards. So let's turn that way. Groceries is 372. So 372 divided by 5. 74, 4. So that's giving me $74 a week. That's not enough. So that's not enough. So something in these numbers are not right. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and give myself what I had planned initially, thinking I would spend. So groceries, 85. Personal, and maybe I rounded down when I was deciding on the amount. Diggity dog, I thought that was gonna work. So I gotta come up with another plan. So that is not giving me enough money. Let me just make sure. So I said $12 a day times 31 equals $372. Divided by 5, because it's 5 weeks, equals 75. And it may be a little off because July 28th, I already got paid, and maybe I'm using some of that money. I don't know. I'm not gonna stress myself. I'm gonna go this way, miscellaneous, and that should be $30, and then entertain, and that's gonna be 15. So if I do it the other way, so let me try that. So if I do it the other way, and I'm gonna turn this color red. So if I do it the other way and I say I want to spend $85 a week, and I multiply that times 5, then I really should have said that groceries would have been $425. Home, I wanted to spend $50 a week times 5, 250. Gas, $40 a week times 5 weeks is 200. Personal, $20 a week times 5 equals 100. Entertainment, $15 a week times 5 equals 75. Dining, $60 a week times 5, 300. Miscellaneous, $30 a week times 5, 150. And then if I add those numbers together, so 425 plus 250 plus 200 plus 100 plus 75 plus 300 plus 150 equals, sheesh, that should be $1,500 that I need to set aside. So if you divide that by 2 checks or 3 checks really, because June 28th pay is going to deal with a lot of August. So I guess if you divide that by 3, that does equal $500 every check. So maybe that's the way that I should do it, and that's the way I'll do it. I'll go with whatever my total amount is that I want to spend for that week, for each week, and then multiply that by the amount of weeks. And so these are the numbers that I'm going to use. So that means this here little idea about needing the daily rates was just extra, and it's not necessary, so I cut that out. All right, so this will be the process that I'm going to follow. I'm going to take the amount that I want to spend and take the amount that I want to spend, multiply that by the amount of weeks that I'm going to have for that particular month. And that's how I come up with the amount of money that I need to spend. So I need to have at least $500 that I'm using or having per paycheck. And the reason why I have 3 paychecks is because July 28th was my first check, and I'm counting that as a part of August, because most of the days dealing with that particular pay period fall into the month of August. So that's July 28th is the first one, August 11th, and then August 25th. So 8/11 and 8/25. So those are the 3 paychecks for that. So let's do it that way. All righty. I thought I was being all cute. I'm trying to do it the other way, but it's not going to work. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I have this, oh, I forgot. Dining. And I want $60 for that one. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these in here. So this mini wallet is the idea that I got from Salisa, Beautifully Me and You. And I get my personal in cash and use that way, and then anything that I have left over out of that goes into the pennies challenge that I have, savings challenge that I have. My cards are in here, my ID is in here, and then what I'm going to do is each one of these cards gets its own accordion slot, so I put those in there. And what that allows me to do is easily see the colors that I need to use or that I need to pull in order to track the spending for a particular day. So if I go into the grocery store, then I pull the grocery card. I use my debit card out of here and go ahead and pay for the groceries. And then at the same time, I just pull this card out, look at the receipt, write it down in the amount, and I've got it documented here. And then I'll show you where I'm going to keep track of that later. So I have them here. And like I said, it's very easy for me to see them here. This is easy for me to grab because all of my cards are back there. So this is what I use. And then I just snap it on to my keys. And then I'm good on that. Here I want to have next, so I've worked out the amount. That probably was the best way. So I have a weekly check-in that I'm going to document here. So what I do here, I have all of these categories already documented here for my expenses, and then I write in just what I budgeted myself. So 85, 40 for gas, $50 household, dining, Lord, my mind, 60 personal, 20 entertainment, 15 unbudgeted, 30. All right, so what'll happen is, as I spend money, I'll document it for that week. I'll document it in the spent category. Whatever I have left over will be here, and in the notes area, I'm just going to add the next week's amount. So I'll add 85 here, I'll add 40 here, I'll add 50 here, I'll add 60 here, I'll add 20, 15, and then 30. So I take that with the leftover, and that will be my new amount for week 2. That'll be my new budgeted amount for week 2. So I'm rolling over anything that I have in the previous week, adding in what I'm allotting myself for that next week, and then I'll document that information here. And then in order to make sure I can have a good view of my transactions tracker, anything that I get on the cards, I'm probably going to document here. And that might be extra, so I'm still not sure about that. But my thought is I would document those here. So this is for week of 7/29 to 8/4. And anything that I've recorded on my expense cards, I will go ahead and document those here so I can see my total view of what I spent for the week. Again, it's extra. I think this weekly check-in will be enough, but I'm not sure. So we shall see. So that's what I am going to do for tracking my expenses for August. Thanks everybody for joining.